Okay, good afternoon, students. We are back at it again with the database in Microsoft Access. So before we did this query here, students who live in Belize City, this type of query here is called a single table query, meaning that you made a query using only one single table, which is the student's table. Now, if you notice on the side here, we still have our tables. We have our allergies table, our students table, and we have the query that we did before. Now what I'm going to be showing you is how to do a query using two tables. And let's say we want to make a list of students who have allergies with their parents' contact information and their name. So now we look at what information do we actually need. First of all, we need student ID, we need student name, we need to know what class they're in, we need to know their allergies, we need to know their parent guardian phone number, and we need to know your parent guardian's name. And if you notice, this information is split between two tables, not only one table. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be clicking on this Create tab again. We go to not Query Wizard, but Query Design. This screen pops up, this little window pops up, and we're going to be selecting the tables that we need. So we definitely need our students table, and we definitely need our allergies table. So close. Now, if you notice, these are the two tables here. And if you notice, there is an arrow pointing, or there is a little line joining the two tables. This line, as much as you move it, still stays the same. It shows the relationship between the two tables. And the relationship between the two tables is through student ID, meaning that student ID is the same. So what we're going to be doing here is we will be selecting the different items or the different fields that we need. So we definitely need student ID, we need student name, we need their parents and guardians phone numbers, we need their classroom number, and we need their allergies. So now, before we even get into this down here, I want you to do something. I want you to click on the line, double click on the line, and I want you to select include all records from students and only those records from allergies where the joint fields are equal. And by doing that, you notice that the arrow, the little line now turns into an arrow pointing from students to allergies, making this student table the main table and this being the other table. So here we have our field names once again. We have student ID, student name, parent guardian name, phone number, class allergies, class and allergies. So now let's say that for some reason, we don't want any students from Fort Wallace to be in this table. Because for some reason, let's say that student is no longer in that class or got promoted or is out sick anyways, so that person doesn't need to be on this letter for now. So now what you would do, right under criteria, you would go under class allergies, and when you don't want to include something, you would put not in, open parentheses, open quotations. You put your criteria, in this case it's Fort Wallace, close quotations and close parentheses. Now let's see what would happen. Now again, we go on the ribbon and we click on run, and our query is done. So if you notice here, we have our query, we have our student name, student ID, parents guardian name, phone number, their classroom, and their allergies. And if you notice, there is no for Wallace. See, there is a for Wallace here. There is a for Wallace here, but no for Wallace in our query. So now to save again, we would click on the X. Yes, we want to save changes. We would name this students contact info for allergies. And we're done. This is our other query.